Fasten up, buckle your seatbelts. We got a lot of things to talk about and a lot of headlines and companies to debunk here. Hollywood is a cold savage. Welcome to Jody's Corner. I'm Jody Joe. Thank you guys so very much for being here. As I told you guys that I was going to be dropping a video today in response to the Deadline article, the Wrap article that is absolutely spreading lies about the Wonder Woman franchise, why it was canceled, Patty Jenkins and how she was let go. There's so many lies here. It's disgusting. And it hurts me, it hurts my feelings because as someone who knows the truth, to see just how easy it is to influence the minds of millions of people. I've had people in my inbox showing me this article from the Wrap, showing me articles from the Deadline, and just 100% believing it. Like, Jody, look, this is what really happened. Look, Jody, this is what really happened. And it's just automatically just because the Wrap reports it, because Deadline or Variety or Hollywood Reporter or any of these trades, because they'll report it, it's truth. It's like psychological control. And by the end of this video, you guys are going to understand exactly what I'm talking about. Because you can't take what the Wrap said and then also take what Deadline say when they're both conflicting each other. But before I get into that, I want to show a little bit of credibility here because some people are going to doubt. You're going to doubt what you hear today. But I got the proof in the pudding. I broke the news about Aquaman being out of Shazam and into Lobo before anybody in Hollywood, before Variety, before Hollywood Reporter, before whoever else, the Wrap, Deadline, before any of your YouTubers, before any of the trades, before Google, before anybody, I broke the news about Aquaman being out and into Lobo. I broke the news about Shazam franchise being canceled as well. I broke the news that Warner Brothers wasn't happy with $7 Productions and that Henry Cavill's Man of Steel 2 is in danger from being dropped. And I just got to show y'all those receipts so you guys know that my sources are on point. I didn't put question marks. I said what it is. Here you see right here as an exclusive, Jody's Corner exclusive, it says Momoa is out as Aquaman. Test me. What's that date? That's 6 days ago.
This crew. So I really wanted.
James Wan, Aquaman is done.
Oh my God.
This was released a week ago today. I dropped this last Friday. All the news articles just broke these news in the last 48 hours. I was 5 days before anybody else reported in an official trade line, including Hollywood Reporter, Deadline, Variety, or whatnot. I knew about the Wonder Woman 3 cancellation. I chose not to report on it because it's too close to the chest for me and too heartbreaking for me to even report. So I let somebody else come out and report that news. But as you can see, it's all here. Aquaman, six days ago. I did it last Friday. Today's Friday. I did it a week ago. Shazam, a week ago. Warner Brothers is not happy. Exclusive. Black Adam's box office and Man of Steel in danger. Right here, 6 days ago. It's all here. That's just, and you guys, I invite you guys to go watch those videos after this video. I'm just putting down how what you're about to hear is going to be shocking, completely different than anything that Deadline and the Wrap have been reporting. I can tell you right now that their sources and them are being disingenuous. One or the other or both. Because my sources have the truth. My sources are the truth. And like I said, my sources out here are proven. Too many people said I was crazy when I put this out a week ago. I put this out a week ago. They said, Jody, I don't see this nowhere. You're crazy. You're insane. I don't know. I'm not seeing reports about this anywhere. You're making this up. This is BS. This is BS. Jason Momoa out as Aquaman? Are you crazy, Jody? What are you saying? There's nobody else reporting on this. You're making this stuff up. Completely figuring out that, I guess it would seem crazy if somebody said the entire DC universe is being wiped out as we know it, and people would be upset about that. Yes, I would understand that. Look at this guy. He's still Aquaman. There are no reports saying that he's not. Right there. That's another one. Response. It's exclusive. And then the news came out, and then they don't want to take the L's. But that's just that. Let me get to it. Deadline put this article out. It says Patty Jenkins Wonder Woman 3 treatment a no-go under the new Peter Safran, James Gunn DC administration. Axing comes a day after Gal Gadot's hopeful tweet for the sequel. Then it proceeds to say in the very first paragraph here, in the first big bold move by the new heads of DC, James Gunn and Peter Safran, Deadline has confirmed that they have put the kibosh on Patty Jenkins' treatment for Wonder Woman 3. It also says the filmmaker was expected to hand in a screenplay. We understand, and instead the new bosses got pieces of paper that just weren't suitable. So that's a way of disrespecting the screenplay, like, oh, this isn't a screenplay, this is trash. That's what they're saying. But what is Deadline saying here, ladies and gentlemen? Once again, they're saying that who put the kibosh on it? James Gunn and Peter Safran. Well, if you're going to run with that narrative, but then a lot of people also are running with this same narrative from the Wrap. It's saying that Warner Brothers didn't cancel Wonder Woman 3. Patty walked off, and it's their exclusive. Patty walked off the set. That's what the Wrap is reporting, guys. And they're saying that it was Mike DeLuca that did this. Hollywood stunned by the news. Yes, we see Jenkins came in, Peter Safran getting settled into the new position. Although Safran and Gunn are given a mandate to shape the landscape, blah, say, blah. It says right here, Warner Brothers film group chairpersons and CEOs, Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdy, didn't think that the treatment worked and decided not to move forward in the film in its current iteration. Gunn and Safran, look at this. James Gunn and Peter Safran had nothing to do with the decision. Also agreed that with DeLuca and Abdy that the treatment didn't work. So Deadline is saying that it's all James Gunn, not DeLuca and Abdy. And the Wrap is saying it's all Mike DeLuca and Abdy, but not James Gunn. So what you're doing is you can't be a person who takes both these articles and runs with them, because a lot of people do. They say, oh, they confuse it and they twist it. Discussing Film put this out. Jenkins told them that they didn't understand what she was trying to do, and she linked a Wikipedia definition of the character arc to DeLuca and Abdy. So basically you're saying people are believing that Patty walked off. Patty said, y'all don't know what a character arc is. Look at this Wikipedia definition right here. DeLuca and Abdy. Well, also you guys are saying that James Gunn and Peter Safran and nothing about DeLuca and Abdy happened, and James Gunn is the ones that let the Wonder Woman 3 cancellation happen. These articles are contradicting one another. Deadline here is contradicting the Wrap. So who's lying? What we could establish here is that between the Deadline article and the Wrap article, one of them or both of them are lying. But one thing we can say for sure, someone's lying here. One is saying it's James Gunn and Peter Safran. The other saying it's not Peter Safran. It was Mike and Abdy and Mike and Pam and DeLuca. It was Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdy. So we've established that there is a lie out there. Well, what happens when there's lies running rampant? Truth comes to set things straight. And that's why I'm here. But first, ladies and gentlemen, I got to show you guys, this is a smear campaign. Got that in the headline. And I want to show you guys the definition of a smear campaign so you guys will understand that's exactly what's happening here. Smear campaign is defined as a plan to discredit a public figure by making false or dubious accusations. A plan. A plan is premeditated, guys. A plan is premeditated. It says here a plan to discredit a public figure like Patty Jenkins by making false or dubious accusations, lies. A premeditated plan to discredit a public figure with lies. First, with the deadline. Here's what the deadline said yesterday. However, we're hearing that Jenkins was given a chance to take another stab at Wonder Woman 3 treatment after receiving notes from all of Warner Brothers motion picture brass. It wasn't just Gunn and Safran's decision. There were concerns about character arcs and payoffs, and the threequel emulating similar structure problems a la Wonder Woman 1984, and Patty decided to take her toys and go home. Take her toys and go home. That's written in such a disrespectful way. I'm going out of here. I'm gone. Does that even sound like the Patty Jenkins that you guys have known for the last 6 years at DC? She's always been a positive, hopeful, bright, collaborative, humble, willing to work person. And the person that I even personally know, that's exactly who she is. This sounds like a tyrant, a person that doesn't get their way and wants to walk away. You think Patty Jenkins says, oh, you don't want my script? Then I don't believe in Wonder Woman anymore, and I don't want to work with Gal, and I don't want to do this movie. I'm going home. Does that even sound like her? From what you guys know about her in the interviews and everything? No. This is part of a smear. I don't know where they got this from in their sources, but Deadline, y'all need to double check your sources because they're lying. Or this is made up 100% by you. This is Hollywood and the shadiness that it is. You just make up some things, say you had some sources, put it out, people believe it, and it's a narrative. Now you're dealing with a narrative spin. This is disgusting, yo. This is sad. Look at this. Going on. Backing up. There were concerns about character arcs and payoffs. The studio would like to do another Wonder Woman. However, the question is, will Gal Gadot do it without Jenkins? So, all right, now that we have all the lies out there, right? We see that, the Rap has put their lies, said DeLuca and Abdi is the one that's doing it. We see the softening from Deadline where they say it's Peter Gunn and James Safran, but it was everybody who agreed with them. Here's what my sources are telling me. Sources that I would tell you are very close to the real true situation, that also sources that basically you guys know confirmed what was said about Aquaman, what was said about Shazam, what was said about how Warner Brothers felt about Black Adam. All of it that you're about to hear, this is the truth. From what the sources are telling me, close to the situation on the inside, I got 2 or 3 of them that are saying the same exact thing, is that they didn't want to run with Wonder Woman prior to the script even being turned in. The decision to let go of Wonder Woman 3 was made before a script was even turned in. Them talking about a script was turned in and it was trash, from what I'm being told, is that the decision to axe Wonder Woman 3 was premeditated before they even seen the treatment to the script for Wonder Woman 3. Why would they lie about getting a script? Why would they lie about even getting a script and then saying that they don't like the script and then saying, Patty, can you make adjustments to the script? And then saying that she was so offended about making adjustments to a script to her boss from her bosses that she's so anal that she would say, you know what? F y'all, I'm done. I'm walking off set. Are y'all serious? My sources are telling me that they didn't have Gal Gadot or Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman in the plan for the future. Wonder Woman's not even a part of the plan, y'all. And I'm talking about James Gunn's plan. Who did it, guys? One of the big questions is who did it? Was it Abdi and DeLuca who greenlit Henry Cavill to be in Black Adam? It was The Rock that went over Walter Hamada himself and said he went to Mike and asked him to put Henry in Superman. They said yes. They were much more forgiving and collaborative with The Rock. Abdi and DeLuca are the reasons why Henry Cavill was in Black Adam. They were much more willing to keep some of the actors from the Snyderverse. They were doing what I was saying Flashpoint was going to do. It was Mike and Abdi DeLuca who said, we'll keep Gal Gadot, we'll do Henry Cavill Superman in the future, we'll keep Jason Momoa Aquaman from the Snyderverse, but some of the rest of them, we're not going to really move forward with them. We're going to pick and choose the ones that the fans already know and love. We'll move forward with them, but the ones that have been not successful, dealt deep into the Snyder toxicity, they were going to leave them behind. That was their position. I tell you now, ladies and gentlemen, that the person that asked Wonder Woman 3, or people that asked Wonder Woman 3, was not Mike and Abdi, was not Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi. It was James Gunn and Peter Safran that said Wonder Woman 3 is not happening. Exclusive. There was not a script that was turned in and then they decided, oh, we don't like this, we're not going to move forward. Oh, we don't like this, can you do some readjustments to the script? That is false. That is completely made up. Nobody at Warner Brothers ever told Patty, can you make another script? Sources are confident about this. So why would they make that lie up? Why would you make up this lie about you turned in a script? They read it. They said it's not for us in the future. That Abdi and DeLuca did that. Abdi and DeLuca, who greenlit Henry Cavill to come in Black Adam, says we're not going to do Wonder Woman 3. DeLuca and Abdi were in Patty Jenkins' corner, from what I understand. DeLuca and Abdi were behind Wonder Woman 3, were behind Patty, but James Gunn is not. James Gunn, Peter Safran is not behind Patty and Gal's iteration of Wonder Woman as it stands. That's what I'm hearing, but it doesn't necessarily mean that James Gunn has a personal vendetta against Gal or Patty. It's just that James Gunn has come into this Warner Brothers and he's just icing shit. Bop, bop, nope, nope. And what's even more alarming from the news that I've told you guys today, what should be shocking to you, is that there are no plans for a Wonder Woman in the immediate future. Which kind of allows me to kind of confirm here on Jody's Corner that when that James Gunn slate comes out, Wonder Woman will not be a part of it in the first some odd years. If you're not willing to move forward with Wonder Woman 3, then obviously Wonder Woman is on your back burner as far as ideology, which makes me think that James will probably be doing some of the less prominent DC characters of the Justice League. Maybe he'll prioritize a Green Lantern and a Flash or an Aquaman or something like that, or maybe even lower potentially. But to know that there's no slot for Wonder Woman 3 in the overall future, immediate future, at least to say, to the point where he's like, no Wonder Woman 3, like, we're not doing that. It's kind of alarming. That's kind of alarming. Why would they do this though? Why would you guys why would they Deadline and The Wrap, why would they make this stuff up, put this stuff out there, run with it, creating all this controversy? Why would they lie and say Patty turned the script in and they didn't like it? They asked Patty to do adjustments. Patty got mad and said, I quit. Why would The Wrap lie and say that Patty got upset and walked off the set? Why would The Wrap lie and say that Patty Jenkins would leave Wonder Woman 3 because she wasn't happy with the creative vision, when Patty sat back and let that piece of shit, Jason Kilar, Take her film that she worked hard on and put that on HBO Max, as well as the rest of the slate that year that came out, 2020, on HBO Max. And Patty said it's the best of the worst of circumstances. She was a team player. She made a film for theaters, and she said she got behind it. She got behind it and was a team player more than Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan said, you guys suck. I'm out of here. Christopher Nolan wasn't playing ball. Christopher Nolan left and he went to freaking Universal. His next movie's coming out with Universal. Go to Universal's YouTube channel right now, and they're still playing that freaking trailer, that announcement. Denis Villeneuve for Dune, he wrote a whole 12-page letter. He wrote a whole letter saying how much Warner Brothers is trash for this. People came out and said, this is terrible. I'm not for it. But it was Patty that said, it's the best of the bad situation that we're in. This is the best way it could come out on streaming. This is the best way. Knowing that she knew it wasn't the best way. She was willing to play ball and sacrifice telling that truth of how mad she was when her other coworkers were being very vocal and not willing to play ball. Patty was like, let's do it, because she is a team player. And then Deadline, you could use real world examples like that one, how Patty was willing to play ball during the pandemic. And then some company like Deadline and The Wrap could come out and simply just type an article saying that she's not a team player. She got mad and walked off set and left Gal and the Wonder Woman franchise behind because they didn't like her script. Where's the common sense in that? Use your common sense, people. The common sense trumps everything out here. Once again, a smear campaign, a plan to discredit a public figure by making false and dubious accusations. That's exactly what this is. I believe what the sources that I have, obviously they're proven. The sources said they chose not to move forward with Wonder Woman 3 before they even seen her script. What does that tell you guys? James Gunn passed on Wonder Woman 3. He didn't need to see the script. In his mind, he has a plan for Wonder Woman in the future. He has what he sees in the future. And he says, what I see in my head ain't what Wonder Woman 3 is going to be. So I'm good on that. You want the script though? I'm good on that. We're good. There was no plan with Wonder Woman 3 in the future prior to that script being turned in by Jenkins. Y'all let that sit in and settle. Deadline, The Wrap, they need to check their sources here or themselves, whoever they made it. They made it up. It's either they made it up. This isn't a plan. This is an elaborate plan to try to. And Hollywood is disgusting because what I know is that a lot of people in this scooper field, which ain't me. I don't like this scooper shit. I'm just reporting on some news that I know. I'm passing on, but this shit is toxic. It's like a mob, bro. This shit's cutthroat. The Wrap, Deadline, Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Vanity Fair, all that stuff. They'll cut heads in order to get the scoop on an article. They will lie about you. I'm watching the show Succession. Yo, if Succession ain't showing you that they can control the media and how people think, I don't know what will. They said they don't like the president. Well, they just told all the news agencies to report negatively on him, and that fool quit. The media is powerful, guys. The media is cutthroat. The media is savage. If they choose to not run with you, they will put an article out. They'll put a presser, a news report showing how bad an actor you are or how bad of a talent you are to make you look bad and discredit you to save themselves. so they could get a deal with Warner Brothers or Disney. All right, Disney, I'll report this. I'll hook you up. Make sure you rub my back on the other end. This shit's nasty, bro. I don't want nothing to do with this cesspool. There's a cesspool in this scooper shit. It's a disgusting way to live, bro. I'd rather just review movies and talk pop culture, bro. That's where I'm at personally. This is filthy. Tune in tonight, 5 o'clock for Jody's Corner Live. It's members only, so if you click the join button down below, you'll get access to a lot of things that I have to say. More exclusive things for the DC. I'm giving strictly to my members of Jody's Corner tonight on the live stream. It's going to be fun, celebration, hanging out. And I also will be sharing some Batman Beyond news. And I have an exclusive that I'm dropping tonight. During that live stream, I will be telling you guys the future of another film that you guys may have forgot that has also been canceled. Exclusive coming your way tonight on Jody's Corner. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Join the memberships if you want access to it. I'll leave you guys with this little nugget because it's probably still out there. Some of you guys are wondering. As far as my sources are telling me about the Gal tweet and Gal being still on board, there's no Gal on board. There's no Gal. There's no Wonder Woman plans. So Gal is Wonder Woman, right? There's nothing for her moving forward. The whole Gal wants to be in. Yay. But without Patty behind her back. But Gal says, yes, I can't wait to be Wonder Woman. Nah, the timing was just bad on that. That's what it looks like to me. And Gal returning without Patty. That's not a thing. Thank you guys so very much for watching. At this moment, I appreciate you guys. The news always changes, of course. And then I'll be there to report any updates on it. Appreciate you guys. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out this thing. Deuces. Remember, tonight, 5 o'clock, exclusive news about a project that is no longer moving forward at DC. That will probably disappoint many people. But like I said, DC rises. James Gunn himself is going to be taking this boat into a new direction.